Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. We bring you AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League. It's the Tacoma Rainiers going up against the Salt Lake Bees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Samuel Aldegari. Here's some more information. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. Ready to go now. Digging in for the Rainiers, Miles Mastroboni. Line drive for a base hit to right center. Runner on base to start the inning. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something he could hit. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. And now, Tyler Locklear. Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. The 0-1 from the lefty. He swings and fouls one off. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Swing and a rocket. This one pretty far back. It's off the wall. Round second, headed for third. Coming to the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Tries to throw on the brakes, but he's tagged out, trying to get back to second. Here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. Oh and 1, here's the pitch. Popped up, right side, settles under it. And now 2 away. Take a look at this lineup.
The right fielder, number 5, Cade Marlowe.
Coming up to the dish for Tacoma, Cade Marlowe.
Come on, Sam.
He swings and drives this one to deep left. That one hops the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. That at bat was over in the blink of an eye. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour. Anytime you hit one that hard, you're shocked if you don't wind up with a hit. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Now, Spencer Packard. Fly ball to left, down the line. And that's a foul ball. The 0-1. Popped up. Kingery drifting towards this one. That ends the inning and limits the damage. It's 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Rainiers lead it 1-0. We're back here at the ballpark. And on the hill, Emerson Hancock. Let's take a closer look. Should be interesting to see how he mixes in that sinker in this one. It's not his bread and butter pitch, but he's got a decent amount of confidence in it. The key is going to be getting enough vertical movement on it because a sinker that flattens out often turns into a meatball. I'm sure he'll have to throw it enough to have some feel for it, but he might want to keep it in reserve for the moments he really needs a ground ball. Fouled off, he was late. And the 0-1 now. Foul ball there. And that's ripped to left. And foul ball. Fly out to center field. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Down a run already, and that's not an insurmountable deficit, but you can bet they'd like to get to him and put some runs on the board themselves. I'm looking for him to have some aggressive ABs early on and try to make some noise. Now it's the shortstop, Scott Kingery. And that one hammered. Should be extra bases. And that's an automatic double as it hops the fence. That's a nice swing for the automatic double there. He gets to just amble into second base and wait for his teammate to drive him in. One out and a runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Noda. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. 2 out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Tucker.
Tucker Flint getting ready to hit. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver. Fouled off to the right. The 0-1. Ground ball to the right side. And there's a hit. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. You love to see concentration like that. Big spot, high crowd energy, and he maintains focus and delivers with a great swing. 2 outs, runner on first base. Now at the dish, J.D. Davis. Swings and sends a laser to right. Reaching for it, makes the catch. The Rainiers at the plate here in the second inning.
The designated hitter, Rowdy
Tellez, 29 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Come on, Salt Lake.
Liner to right. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Simon Taylor.
The batter now, Simon Taylor. Fly ball, left field. 2 down. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Stepping to the plate for Tacoma, Ben Williamson. Puts this one in the air down the line. On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch. A blink and you'll miss it inning. 3 outs on 3 pitches. We're moving on to the bottom of the second, tied at 1 run apiece. Today's game is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. If your livestock success is moving down, you need MCCI. On the ground, out to short, Young. Tosses to first. That's the first out.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, David Calabrese.
So up next, David Calabrese. On the ground to the left. Can't come up with it. Smooth stroke the opposite way, just like we've been talking about, and it paid off with a base hit. That's a skill that can boost you up the ladder as a minor leaguer for sure. Bryce Teodosio swings through it for strike 1. One away in a tie game, go ahead run at first. Bottom half of the second inning. That's a base hit. Runner around around third. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Big swing of the bat right there to give them the lead. That was clutch. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Runner at third, one away. Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Gustavo Campero. And that one fouled off. Out towards left center, Packard on the move. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2 now. This is baseball 101 right here. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Get the ball in the air to the outfield and get the sac fly.
More.
Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning. There's that opposite field approach I was preaching, and that's something every evaluator watching this game will love to see. Not a whole lot of minor leaguers who are great at using the whole field. And now, Scott Kingery cracked a double the first time at bat. Play made, that ends the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Heading on now to the top of the third. Salt Lake with the lead, 3-1. Top half, third inning, digging in for the Rainiers, Cole Young. Now a flare off the bat. And that will fall. Just got a piece of that, but he'll take it for sure. Little flare into left, and if it had hung up a little longer, maybe the shortstop or left fielder makes a play on it. This one got down, though, and that's a base hit. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. So digging in, Miles Mastroboni. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Double play ball to second. Acrobatic throw for 1, and that's all they'll get.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler Locklear.
Next up for the Rainiers, Tyler Locklear. Picked up an RBI the last time up, still their only run of the game so far. Ripped into left center for a base knock. Around second, on the way to third. Headed for the plate. 1 run comes in. Coming around third. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. That's a well-earned inside the park homer. He exploded out of the batter's box and got such a good read as he made the turn around second base. Great hustle to make it all the way around. 1 down. Harry Ford digs in now. Popped out the first time. He hits a fly to center. And there's 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Cade
Coming
Marlowe.
up to the dish for Tacoma, Cade Marlowe. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little line drive, that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. So up next, Spencer Packard. Flied out the first time. Fly ball down the line. Carrying near the fence. That drops in no man's land, a foul ball. The 0-1. Comes up empty, strike 2.
0-2.
Here's a high chopper, picks it up, takes it to the bag alone. They limit the damage here. They get 2 and draw even again. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. All tied up at 3. We're back here at
Leading
the
up
ballpark.
for the
And now the
Bs,
first baseman,
Ryan
Ryan Noda.
Ryan Noda.
Swing and a foul straight back. 0-1 now. This one in the air to right. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Tucker.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter,
Flint.
Tucker Flint. Singled and drove in a run the first time through. Grounder up the middle, over to pick it up. He's in there.
Oh, he's in there. Say.
Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. One away and a runner at first. Digging in for the Bees, J.D. Davis. On the ground to third, Williamson. To first, now 2 out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Anthony Rendon. Grounded out to short the first time up. In the air to left center, Taylor on the way over. Makes the grab. One left on base, so no change in the score line. It's 3-3. Top of the fourth inning with the Rainiers at the dish.
The designated hitter.
Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Both the pitcher and catcher have noticed how aggressive these hitters have been early in the count. Might see if they can get them to chase. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. And no one can run it down. In comes the run from second. It's 4-3. That's a leadoff double. And that's just how he wanted to do it here in extras. The double brings home the run from second, and now the batter's in scoring position, and he has a chance to add on. Stepping to the plate for Tacoma, Samad Taylor. Foul ball there. The 0-1 from the lefty. This one high in the air, out to left center. Racing over to make the catch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ben Williamson.
Digging in for the Rainiers, Ben Williamson. That's towards center. Teodosio moving under it. 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Cole Young.
Cole Young will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, Kingery. Goes to first, safe, and there are runners at the corners now. Hitting isn't always pretty, but you'll take an infield single the same as you'll take a laser into the gap. He showed good hustle there to earn the base hit. Next up for the Rainiers, Miles Mastrobuoni. 1 for 2. Gets under it, pops it up. The second baseman under this one. That ends the inning and limits the damage. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back. The
Leading
B's
off
at the dish
for
in the bottom
B,
of the fourth.
The left fielder.
Not the kind of batter you can afford to put on base in a tight situation like this. Lots of speed and an aggressive approach on the base paths. There's one down. Well, he certainly wasn't willing to wait around. Just barely missed hitting that first pitch fastball out of here. And now the center fielder, Bryce Teodosio. 1 for 1, tripled the first time up. Now a high fly ball to left center. Packard on the move to the alley. Pulls it down. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 4-4. That's textbook hitting in a sac fly spot. Look for something up in the zone and lift it deep enough to bring in the runner from third. Grounder to short. Young whips it to first on the run. You're out! Nice play. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of the fifth, and we are tied at 4. We're back here at the ballpark. We're ready for the fifth inning. And now at the plate, Tyler Locklear. A swing and a miss.
0-1.
Fouled off left side.
Strike him out. Sit him down.
0-2, and the delivery. Gets a piece, stays alive. All square at 4. Got the strikeout looking. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the fifth. Stepping to the plate for Tacoma, Harry Ford. Liner to left. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 5, Cade Marlowe.
And next, the cleanup hitter, Cade Marlowe. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
The Rainiers, with the go-ahead run standing at second. Up the middle. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the fifth coming up, and we are tied at 4. Bottom half of the fifth, and the B's batting.
The second
plan should be to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side. And a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. And they play it safe, holding him at third. Here in extras, every out is, of course, so critical, but so is every single run. So I wonder if this is a decision they'll come to regret. So digging in, Scott Kingery. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Defense will need to be sharp to keep them from crossing the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul pushed off to the right. Here's a grounder up the middle. It gets through, and that is it. And the Bees walk it off. They take it 5-4. Your final score in this game, 5-4. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.